You've seen it 1,000 times. One guy is built like a tank, thick neck, heavy traps, arms that look like they were borrowed from a comic book. The other guy, lean, fast, twitchy, the kind of athlete who moves before you even realize he decided to move. And every time you watch them square off, the same question hits you. If these two actually fought, who wins? The one who looks like he can lift a car, or the one who moves like his heartbeat is set to double speed? It seems like a simple question, but it's one of the biggest debates in combat sports. And the reason it's confusing is because most people don't actually understand how strength and speed show up in a real fight. Everyone thinks the stronger guy dominates because he can hit harder. Everyone thinks the faster guy automatically wins because he can touch you before you blink. But the truth is way more interesting and way more surprising once you break down how the human body actually produces force. Let me explain. When people say strength, they imagine raw muscle, lifting heavy, overpowering someone, physically dominating space. But strength in a fight isn't about how much weight you can move slowly. It's about how much force you can deliver in a split second while your body is under stress, off balance, or reacting to another human who's trying to take your head off. Meanwhile, when people talk about speed in combat isn't just fast movement. It's how fast you can produce force, how fast your brain processes openings, and how fast your muscles fire when the opportunity shows up. And here's where the entire debate starts to shift. Strength by itself is useless if it can't reach the target. Speed by itself is useless if there's no power behind it. So you don't win a fight by being the strong guy or the fast guy. You win by mastering the one thing both sides depend on: force production. Think of it this way. Strength is your ability to generate a lot of force. Speed is your ability to generate force quickly. When you put those two together, you get explosiveness, the real weapon. And every fighter who dominates, whether they look like a bodybuilder or a track athlete, is explosive. That's why you see huge, muscular fighters getting dropped by guys who don't look intimidating at all. And it's also why fast, skinny fighters get folded when they rely only on their speed and forget that every punch needs weight behind it. Take a punch, for example. A strong fighter often hits hard, but only when he sets his feet, rotates cleanly, and puts his body behind the strike. If you rush him, move around him, or force him to react, his power drops instantly because heavy muscle requires time to fire. A fast fighter can land first, but if his punch doesn't carry enough mass, it stings instead of stopping you. That's why elite fighters blend both. They hit fast and hard at the same time. This is where the science becomes very clear. Your body has two major types of muscle fibers. Slow twitch fibers are built for endurance. They don't matter much in striking. Fast twitch fibers are the ones responsible for explosive power. The stronger you are, the more force you can generate through those fibers. The faster you are, the quicker those fibers activate. The fighter who can activate the most fast twitch fibers with the most efficiency wins more exchanges, not the one who simply benches more or sprints faster in a straight line. To make this even clearer, look at real-world examples. Some of the hardest hitters in combat sports history aren't the biggest athletes. They're the ones who combine speed with strength in perfect timing. Think of fighters who throw short, tight punches that land like a hammer even without a huge windup. That's not raw strength. That's not pure speed. That's explosive force. On the other hand, you have fighters who are insanely strong in the gym but slow in the ring. The moment the pace changes, their power disappears because they can't produce force quickly enough. And then there are the lightning-fast fighters who look untouchable until someone walks through their punches because none of those shots carry enough weight to actually stop an aggressive opponent. So what actually wins? Here's the conclusion almost nobody expects. Neither strength nor speed wins fights on their own. Explosive power does. The stronger fighter has the advantage only if he can apply that strength fast. The faster fighter has the advantage only if his speed carries force. The one who blends both becomes dangerous. The one who leans entirely on one side becomes predictable. And once you understand that, the whole debate stops being strength versus speed. It becomes, how well can you turn strength into speed? How efficiently can you convert speed into power? How quickly can your body produce force when it matters? If you want to build explosive muscles that actually works in a fight, check the video in the description. And if you want more breakdowns like this and deeper dives into how the body actually works in performance, fighting, and strength, subscribe.